Good morning, my dear students. How are you today? Are you okay? Let's start our English lesson. I am your teacher, Jalilova Zubarjan. My dear students, how are you today? I want to know your answers, so write your answers here. I will send you the link and we will see your answers together in this website. You have a minute for it. Go! Today's our new theme of the lesson is quantity expressions. Unit 4. In today's lesson, you will learn about countable and uncountable nouns. You will be able to use quantity expressions such as few, little, some, etc. You will know when to use how many and how much. Okay, try to gain something new. Now I have a question for you. What we have learned in our last lesson? I will send you the link. You should write your answers here. Click and write your answers, okay? I will wait your answers. You have 2 minutes. Let's start. Before starting the explaining new theme, I want to ask a question. What is a noun? If you don't know the answer for it, now we will see the video in which you can learn what is a noun. Let's see.
Like love or anger or hope. Thing like a car, dog, bus or soul. A specific noun is oh so proper, like Anna knows, but nothing can stop her. A more general noun is a common noun, like a girl, hat, mug, flower, pizza or clown. Have you heard the word buzzing all around? Everybody's asking, what is a noun? It's a person, idea or thing. It's a friend you love or a flapping wing. Hats and drums and smiles and towns. They're all nouns. They're all nouns.
Some nouns in English are countable. We can use them in singular and plural forms. Some are uncountable. They only have one form. Countable nouns. It's the nouns which we can count. For example, 1 apple, 2 apples, 3 apples. A book, 2 books, 3 books. Please remember, we often use a and before singular countable nouns. Before words that start with a vowel sound, we use an. And before words that start with a consonant sound, we use a. For example, an apple. As you can see, an we have used with vowel sounds. A is a vowel. And a book, a for consonant sounds. As you can see, B is a consonant. A vowel, ünlü. B is a consonant, ünsüz. Uncountable nouns. These are nouns that don't have a plural forms. For example, I've got some garlic and some butter. I'm looking for information about early rock and roll. I haven't got enough paper. You have to get permission from the head teacher. Do you want some cake? Also, we use some with both countables and uncountables. For example, I got some new jeans at the weekend. A pair of new jeans. Some teachers left at the end of the year. We don't know how many. You should remember that some, it can be any number more than one, okay? Now, let's see the video. When we want to know the quantity or amount of something, we ask questions starting with how much and how many. Now you will see the video and learn when we can use how many and when we can use how much, okay? Please watch it carefully.
How many hats can you see? 1, 2, 3. How many books can you see? 1, 2, 3. That means you can count them. 1, 2, 3. So you end up asking how many can you count? Love, can you count? Sugar, can you count? Money, can you count? Honey, I hear you saying no, I can't. So you make the question with how much? How much love do you feel? How much sugar do you put? How much honey do you eat? How much money do you spend? Are the questions that depend. That's the way this lesson ends.
Have you watched the video? Is it interesting? Was it useful for you? Okay, now let's continue. How much is used with uncountable nouns? In other words, how much plus uncountable noun. For examples, how much time do we have to finish the test? How much money did you spend? How much milk is in the fridge? How much sugar would you like in your coffee? Look it carefully. Time, money, milk, sugar, all these nouns are uncountables. That's why we use how much. Also, we use how much for asking price. For example, in this case, we can use how much with countable nouns, with singulars and plural nouns, okay? For example, how much is that painting? How much does it cost? How much are those shoes? How much did your jacket cost? How much is a dress on display in the window? How much will it cost me? How much does it cost? How many? How many is used when we want to know the quantity of something. It is only used with plural countable nouns. How many plus plural noun. Examples: how many days are there in January? How many books did you buy? How many countries are there in the world? How many chairs are in this room? How many pieces of chocolate would you like? Days, books, countries, chairs, pieces. As you can see, all these words, nouns, are countables. Now let's repeat all things. How much we can use when we want to know the quantity or amount, okay? How much plus uncountable noun. For example, how much sugar would you like? How much time do we have to finish? How much money did you spend? How much milk is in the fridge? Also, we use how much when we want to know the price. How much plus singular or plural noun. How much is this dress? How much are these shoes? How much did your jacket cost? How much will it cost me? How many? We use it when we want to know quantity or amount. How many plus plural countable noun. How many days are there in January? How many students in this room? How many books did you buy? How many cousins do you have? When do we use a little? Little, and when a few, few. We use a little with non-countable nouns, for example, water, coffee, money, time. We use a few with plural countable nouns, for example, cars, tables, peoples, trees. Examples: he has a little money left. There were a few people at the party. We use few and little without the article to give a more negative meaning. For example, I have a little money. Some money, not a large amount, but some. I have little money, almost none. There were a few people. There were some people, not many, but some. There were few people, almost none. Now, let's do exercises about the theme of the lesson. Exercise 8. In this exercise, you choose the correct quantity expression in each of the sentence. You should choose when we use a few or we use a little. Exercise 9. You should describe the pictures. You should write sentences using a lot of, far too, many, not many, only a few, far too much, not much, a little, not enough, a lot of, lots of. You have 2 pictures, okay? 2 pictures and 3 foods. The lesson was interesting, useful, boring, difficult, easy? Please send off this one to our WhatsApp group, and I really want to know how was our lesson for you. Was it interesting? Was it useful or boring? Was it difficult or easy for you? Okay? Now, your home task. You should do exercise 11. In this, you should complete the gaps with appropriate quantifiers and brackets. Thank you for your attention. If you have any questions, please write me on WhatsApp.